It has been a great year on FM21, absolutely loved it, but alas, everything good comes to an end. FM22 is round the corner, but what has been the best tactics I've used this year, and can I take them to FM22? Crew, how's it going? Hope you're well. So today we're going to have a quick whistle-stop fly-through from some of my best FM21 tactics with the teams that did well in them. I'm going to see if we can possibly use them in FM22. I think we're going to be able to. So it'll be a cool thing to look at. Now, a little favour. I'm getting slowly closer to 4,000 subscribers. My long-term goal is ambitiously 5,000. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. So my tactics file is bursting. It's so big. It shows how many different saves, different tactics we've been through in this year-long journey. But undoubtedly, the first one I want to start with is the one we started with, the Barcelona save. And it is my favourite without doubt. So over on my channel, we'll go to the popular downloads because it's been a hit with you guys as well. There it is, Invincible Quadruple Tactic. We use this one for Barcelona, so we'll click on that now. So there I am, fresh face looking. I must have had a wash that day. That is the formation. It's the Barca Christmas tree. Love it. The movement in this is crazy. Let's load it up to the screen I've got on now on FM. Have a close look at it. There's the baby with this Man City team. This is Barca. It's designed for a team to completely dominate, pass and move, sharp passing, movement all over the parish. In possession, instructions will show you that. Shorter passing, playing out defence, focus and play. Through the middle, having the boys who are so creative to get the ball, overlapping down both sides, so the boys on the full-back positions are bombing on as well. It's just super aggressive. The out of position ones show that as well. High defensive line, high line of engagement, squashing the teams higher up the pitch. It was brutal and it led to some insane results. Clinches the title with 100 points, and as we look at the league table in a bit more detail, there you go, undefeated all season, 92 goals. It only conceded 16. Undoubtedly my best tactic for an aggressive, dominating team. Won the Champions League, won the Spanish Cup, won the Spanish Super Cup. Dominating, it was the best tactic I've used. If only it would work well in drafts, I'd be a multi-time draft winner too. 200 tactic, better known as lie cheating still. Now I said this is Barca was my favourite this year, but when I think about it, I used this one right at the start with my first save this year, Darlington, Earthquake. It was a great little series, check it out. And it's old school 4-4-2. Loved it. There you see it in my pre-better camera days, may I add, but nice cardigan nonetheless. It's a 4-4-2. It's pretty basic with a few little tweaks. I've even got a target man in there. Bloody love a target man. We've got an inverted wing on one side, inverted wing back on the other. It's such a nice level formation. It destroyed the lower leagues. So I hope you can see that in the top corner. Darlington in the championship position, 105 points, only lost 3, 97 goals. Insane numbers in that league. If you've done that league before, it can be a bit tricky to get out of. Now, that was in League 2. We carried it on in League 1, and we did it again. So this is in League 1, and they did even better. They got 103 points, 118 goals. It just destroyed the opposition with a pretty weak team, in honesty. It was a joy to play. So I've loaded it into this Barca save, for why not? The thought of Barca doing a 4-4-2 with a target man kind of makes me giggle. There it is. You can see the team instructions are stripped down because it was made for a lower league team, so you don't want to put too many team instructions in. I'm quite a fan of having not as many if you can get away with it anyway. Down the side, in transition, it is a counter press. It is a high defensive line. It's not much higher. It's a little bit backed off a bit, but you can see the roles are pretty basic. You've got a central midfielder on attack. You've got your target man, winger, deep line playmaker. It just did the business. Now what I will say is I used this one way back at the start of the cycle, and there's been a few updates since, so it may not be as effective as it was. It may need a bit of tweaking, but the basis of it is really sound. The box tactic. This is one of my more inventive tactics, I'd say, and one I was really surprised it worked as well as it did. Now I used this one right at the end of our Journeyman Save, the Stingerman series, which was a 35 episode series, so if you haven't seen that, go and have a look at that. We used it for AC Milan, and it did the business. It was actually our last club on our Stingerman series, so the box tactic is right in there for me. It's in the heart. Taking down Juve there on the final day of the season to win the Italian Cup, we won the league as well, and the very last day of the season, the ultimate finish to the Stingerman series, we won the Champions League. So as you can imagine, I'm pretty fond of this box tactic. It beat Juve to the Serie A title and the Italian Cup, and it beat Real Madrid to the Champions League in the very last episode of Stingerman. Just behind my head there, I'm going daft. Let's have a look. There you go, Inception. That's me going a little bit too far with my excitement for winning the Champions League in the final Stingerman episode. So let's have a look at the tactic. The Milan box, the box tactic. Really narrow, as you can see. You're relying on really creative players and giving them license to express themselves, fully roaming around. A lot of them will leave their positions and your wing backs are going to supply the width. Now, this is like the opposite to the lie, cheat and steal tactic when it comes to team instructions, because there's a lot of them and there's a lot of PIs as well. Bear that in mind, and obviously all these tactics are available to download. You can see in possession it's much shorter passing, so it's very much a tick-attacker style with underlaps as well, unlike the other tactics. Very different from all the other tactics, but really enjoyable if you get the right team. Positional roles, probably your two key ones are these two boys in the attacking midfield positions. If you have a look at them, Coutinho here moving into channels and Pedri moving into channels. So what I'm asking them to do is when we have the ball, is to just move into here as well, into there as well, giving a bit of backup to the wing backs. So if you want to try something new, a tick-attacker style, pass, 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 pass and move, that's the one for you. Messi SG, this is the next one, and it's a bit of a hybrid between this is Barca and the box tactic, and this is what we came up with. It is in a head-to-head against Omega Luke. We both chose the tactic to get the best out of Messi and PSG. So as you can see from my face, this one went pretty damn well. We played 38 games, we won 31 of them, and they scored a ridiculous 114 goals, conceding 11. Now granted, it's PSG, so you should do that, but still, the football was. So there is Messi SG. You can see the similarities between this is Barca and the box tactic, but you've got 3 in the 10 role. 3. So this is about as aggressive as you get. Both wing backs are on attack. They're bombing on. Now, it says positive there, but I even tested it attacking and very attacking, and they just dominated. If you want goals and you think you are the best team in that league, hammer this one. Hammer it. And finally, it's the first tactic I used on FM21 right at the start in beta last year with Inter Milan. It's the yes lock, and it's a free at the back tactic, and I was so happy to get it working. Do you know, it's been so long since I've seen this tactic because we used it in beta last year, so probably about this time last year we cranked it on. And I wanted to use it because I was going into Milan, and that's the way they were playing with Conte, and it was so good. We won the treble. Serie A, Champions League, Italian Cup. Tough in the Champions League, but we still won it. Now, I'll preface this with, this was beta, so it probably got nerfed a bit the game here and there, so will it work as well now? It probably needs a few tweaks, but the template is there, and you can definitely make something from that. There's a wide and varied bunch of player roles there, from defensive wingers to target man to a false 9. Look at that combination up front, target man and false 9. What was I thinking? A winger on attack, advanced playmaker, halfbacks, it's all in there. As for the team instructions, not many. Positive, but shorter passing, working ball into box. It's a patient kind of play, high line of engagement, but you'll also notice that it's not a super high defensive line, so they're sitting pretty deep, bit more defensively sound as well, so that will offset the fact you've got no fullbacks. I think that's what I was thinking. Remember, this was a year ago, so to remember what I was thinking back then is pretty tough, but I really enjoyed that formation. If you're going to use it now, or in FM22, I'd probably try it, make some tweaks, because I'm thinking it probably needs a few tweaks. That advanced playmaker might need change, possibly to a Mazzala to combine with that defensive winger. And the front two, not sure if they'll work at the minute, so they might need change, but still a great free at the back tactic. And that's a wrap, crew. Those were my favourite tactics from this year's FM. I'm looking forward to FM22, just like everyone else. I'm going to use some of those tactics when we first get going in beta, because then I'll know if they're going to work and if there's a massive change in the way the game works, the match engine, things like that. We're going to have to tweak things. How much though? The beta will tell us. See you soon.